Louisville jumped out to a 2-0 lead with a straight set in Court 1. The Cardinals then widened their advantage to 3-0 with a straight set went on to clinch the match. Louisville completed the sweep with two 3-set victories on courts 2 and 3. Clemson returns to the courts on Friday, April 21st at Notre Dame. The Clemson women's tennis team traveled to Miami last Friday to take on the Hurricanes. Sadly, the matches resulted in a 3-4 loss for our Tigers. However, our #1 doubles team won and improved to 11-3 overall and 7-2 against ACC opponents. The #3 doubles pair also won their match, making them 11-1 overall and 8-1 in the ACC this season. Navarro put the Tigers up 2-0 quickly in singles play, winning matches at numbers 5-2, 1, and 3 to clinch the match. 2 days after the Miami loss, 5-2. This marked the end of a 6-match losing streak for our Tigers. Sophomore Canadian duo Bloomfield and Leduc brought in the win at #1 double spot. The Tigers' freshman tandem of Gortes and Riley finished off the doubles point with a 6-4 win at #2. Clemson won the first 3 singles matches to clinch the team win. Clemson returns home for its final 2 regular season matches this weekend. The Tigers host Boston College on Friday and Notre Dame on Sunday, so be sure and come out for those.
So in baseball news, the Tigers began their 3-game series on Saturday against Florida State last weekend. Seth Beer's 2-out, 2-run single in the ninth to a 12-10 win over #25 Florida State. The Tigers scored a run in the first inning on Chris Williams' sacrifice win, which scored Logan Davidson, Chris Williams, Seth Beer, and Robert Jolly, which was actually 6 of the Tigers' 7 runs in the second inning.
Wow.
Beer added a solo homer in the top of the 4th inning, his 10th long ball of the season, to up Clemson's lead to 10-1. FSU hit a 2-run homer in the 5th inning, then scored the Seminoles 3 2-out runs in the 7th inning to tie up the score 10-10. So we pretty much gave up 9 unearned points.
Wow.
But the Tigers loaded the bases with no outs in the 9th inning. And after 2 strikeouts, Beer flared a single to left center to score 2 runs. Roman with 3 hits. During the second game of the series, Florida State scored 4 runs in the first inning and 3 runs in the third win over Clemson to even the series 1-1 on Sunday. Clemson, who saw its 7-winning game streak come to an end, jumped out to a lead in the top of the first inning on Chris Williams' run-scoring single that extended his hitting streak to 11 games. He's almost tied with Seth Beer for home runs now. Florida State's Dylan Busby belted a 3-run homer in the 3rd inning to up the Seminoles' lead to 7-1. Logan Davidson lined a run-scoring single in the 5th inning, then Seth Beer led off the 6th inning with his 11th homer of the year. Reed Roman extended his hitting streak to 13 games as well. He allowed only 7 hits, 3 runs, 3 walks, with 9 strikeouts on Sunday. The series continued yesterday to FSU, which means Clemson lost the series. Chris Williams upped his hitting streak to 12 games with a leadoff homer in the 6th inning, his 9th long ball of the year, so just 2 behind Seth Beer. 2 batters later, Robert Jolly belted a pinch hit solo homer, the first of his career, to tie the score 5-5. Unfortunately, this just wasn't enough for the Tigers to defeat the Seminoles to win the series. The Tigers will host Georgia tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. In good news, the Tigers are ranked in the top 5 of the polls for the 4th straight week in a row. Clemson moved up to Nashville, along with being ranked #5 by Baseball America and the Baseball, which was #4. It marks the 17th week in a row that the Tigers least one of the polls in the 7th straight week ranked in the top 10 by Baseball America.
Wow.
In other sports that involve hitting a ball with something on a stick, we'll talk about some golf now. The men and women's golf teams were both in action this past weekend. The women were participating in the ACC Championship. The men were at the Wolfpack Open hosted by NC State. So we'll start with the women. They finished a program best 5th place in the ACC Championship. The Duke women's golf team ended up winning by a score of 859 combined strokes, which was good enough for 5 under par. Our Lady Tigers finished at 13 over par, so 18 strokes back. Again, setting the program record for a top. Ana Paula Valdez led the way with 3 straight even par rounds of 72. She was the first Clemson golfer to ever do that. The freshman, the highest individual finish by a Clemson women's golfer at the championship. Just a little side note here, these are some pretty impressive numbers. We should talk about the fact that our women's golf team has only been around since 2013. So in 4 years, we've managed to improve to a top 5 finish in the ACC Championship. So really excited to see what our women's golf team can accomplish next year.
That's awesome.
On the men's side of the course, it is awesome. The men's side of the course, they participated in the Wolfpack Open this weekend, like I said, hosted by NC State in Raleigh. The host Wolfpack won the tournament with a team overall score of 31 under par, -31. Like I said, we finished second. We were 18 under par, so 15 strokes. No, just kidding. I'm not good at math. 13 strokes back. We had 15 stroke lead over the third place finisher, so really not. Carson Young led the way. He finished third overall with -7. He was 6 strokes behind the leader, who was an NC State golfer, who won it. Freshman Williams, a golfer, with a 4th place finish at 207 strokes total. And Doc Redmond finished 7th to round out the top 10 finishes. We had 3 Tigers in the top 10. The 2nd place finish broke Clemson's program record 5 tournament winning streak, which is, again, the longest winning streak in the nation for any college men's golf program at the moment. So that's snapped. Sorry to see that go. But we will have time to rebound and a chance to get back at it with another 1st place finish, hopefully at the ACC Championship this weekend, Friday through Sunday, at Musgrove Mill in Clinton, South Carolina. So now we're going to move on to a little segment that we just impromptu decided to come up with before the show started. We've got about a week and a half till that. It's next weekend. So what we're going to do is we're going to discuss 3 of our players who are going to be in the NFL draft. Each of us give you just a little information about them, kind of where we think they might go, that kind of thing. So I don't know who wants to start, who probably has the best stats.
I think Amy should start.
Amy,
Amy
will start.
Deshaun's our
Amy
hero.
will start.
I chose Deshaun because he's Deshaun, duh.
Fair point.
If we're going to say where I think he will go, I think I saw...
Where you think or where you hope he will go? There's a difference.
Well, that's true. Where I hope, probably.
Yeah.
I saw him all the way at number 6 in the draft and at number 25. I think number 25 is a little off.
Yeah,
That's just me. But I think I saw 10th to the Buffalo Bills.
I would like that.
I would like that too. Tyrod Taylor's not the best quarterback in the league. Sorry. I think Deshaun would love to play with Sammy.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
I know.
That's it.
Play with Sammy Watkins.
Tyrod Taylor's not very good.
I
Sammy
like it.
Watkins.
I like it. I like it.
So I'm going to start with, or I guess
Yeah, go ahead.
not starting, but Carlos Watkins.
Start
You
in a
know,
second.
you don't hear much about the, not the quarterback, not the wide receiver. So we're going to start with the defensive tackle, Carlos Watkins, who is 6'3", 305 pounds.
That's
He
a
is
large
big
dude.
very,
man.
very big.
Big dude.
He has impeccable athleticism.
Good word.
Dabo, thank you.
Good
Dabo
vocabulary.
has nothing but good things to say about him. I have seen that he's met with various different agencies about his draft and where he wants 25 bench press reps at the combine, which showcased his strength, which also corresponded with his extreme athleticism.
That's 25 more reps than I could put.
You reckon with on the defensive line, and I think that he's going to go very fast in the draft. So I'm excited to see where he goes. I'm not sure where he's going to go, but
Right.
I'm very excited to see
Where
him.
would you? All right. Where would you want to see him go? Just pick
Oh,
one out of
gosh.
32 teams. Just pull one out of the hat. Just randomly, just the first team you think of.
I don't know. I mean,
Got nothing.
Who
I'm
needs him?
originally from Jacksonville, so
Oh.
I would say the Jaguars just because they've had a tough,
Tough go at it?
Yeah,
True.
they just have never been very, very good. So I think if you had someone like Carlos Watkins, I think he
Right.
could definitely improve the defense a lot.
Set a fire under him.
They
too.
drafted
Yeah.
Jalen Ramsey in the first round last year, so
Yeah.
another defensive player in the first round might not be a bad idea for Jack. Back to offense, with arguably our best contributor on the offensive side of the ball this past year. Obviously, that's going to be Mike Williams, our outside wide receiver, just years here at Clemson. Not regarded as the best wide receiver in Clemson history. It's kind of hard to beat Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins, but still pretty good nonetheless, having an injured neck and missing all of last year. So just a couple numbers for Mike Williams. In his career, he has 177 receptions, 2,727 yards, and 21 touchdowns. and that's in 3 years worth of work.
Wow.
So I know I have
That's
some
insane.
Facebook friends and people back home who want to compare stats between Mike Williams and Ryan Switzer, and the numbers are similar. Mike's numbers are better, and Mike had one less year to do it. So Switzer's 4-year numbers aren't as good as Mike Williams' numbers. So if anybody tells you
Just
Ryan Switzer's
imagine.
better than Mike Williams, they're wrong.
Hit him with the
Imagine how
stats.
much he could have done in 4 years.
If
you
he
know?
had been healthy all of last year, was the best wide receiver in Clemson history, we'll never know. But at least his neck's better, so that's good news. He is 3 away from tying Sammy Watkins' single-season receptions record. That was 101, and Mike had 98 receptions last year. So I don't know where that record. Other than that, he's about 3rd or 4th, 5th, somewhere in there for just about every other wide receiver statistical category. So some pretty good numbers for Mike there. He's 6'3", 221 pounds, big old dude. In the national championship game, he had 8 receptions, 94 yards, and a touchdown, played a pivotal role in that win against Bama. He is a projected top 10, top 15 pick. Most mock drafts do have him going that early in the first round. A lot of people think he could maybe go to the Titans. I think he wants to go there. The Bears were looking at him, not sure if he wants to play in Chicago, and nobody can blame him. It's cold and windy there. So we'll see. He's going to be good wherever he goes. I don't have to buy his jersey regardless of what team he plays for. But we're expecting big things out of money.
I'm also going to play a little game. Thought it'd be fun if we played 2 truths and a lie all around Clemson sports. So facts first.
You can't look at my computer.
Yeah, no
so
cheating.
All right,
No
you
cheating.
can't look at my
answers are
paper
on
then.
here. So I'm going to start out. My first one is
I can't look, sorry.
the number 16, which is the number of consecutive years Clemson has had a strength All-American. Is that true or false?
What's a strength All-American? Do you know? Or
It was just a fun fact.
it's just a
but-
fun fact. It's supposed to be fun. Okay.
Wait, do you want to go through all of them and then we tell you which is which?
Sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's do
Okay.
So
So
hold on, 16.
Yeah, I gotta keep track.
is
strength All-American.
Strength. I don't know what that is, but we're gonna go with it. We're
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
go
yeah.
All-American who's strong.
At least you know what that
Sounds
is.
right. I spelled strength
So-
way wrong.
Number of players off of Clemson's 1980 win in the NFL,
Ooh.
10.
Okay. And, all
Okay.
right.
Let me know when you're ready. And then 19, which is the number of the first round draft, NFL draft choices from Clemson since the first draft in 1936.
First round picks?
Yep.
Okay.
1936.
What are y'all
Only
thinking?
19? I'm gonna go with the 10 members of the 1981 team.
Yeah, that's
in
a
the
lot of
NFL.
people.
That's
I'm
my
going to go with
lie.
that. Is that a lie?
That would-
It's actually 22.
What?
Yep.
Wait. So that was a lie.
So that was false?
It was a lie.
Okay, all right.
That was
But
the
it was
lie.
more than
But 22 players from the 1981 team that went on to play in the NFL.
Y'all,
So,
that's a lot of players.
Yeah.
So I got that one right. So
Yeah.
Yep.
I guess
So
that's
very
Stumped us.
interesting. That
Interesting.
team must have been insane. So
good fact. Go 1981.
All right. Okay, I guess I'll tell mine first.
Okay,
Or
let's go play
next.
rock paper scissors. Real quick.
Sorry.
You stepped up to the plate.
All right.
All right. Not looking.
The first one.
First one.
Clemson football
Uh-huh.
has won 12 bowl games in its history.
Okay. 12 bowl games. Okay.
Number 2, Clemson has won 80% of the games they've played in Death Valley.
Okay.
okay.
And the last one is 17 former Clemson football players have won Super Bowls. Which one is the lie?
All right. Let me see. Process of elimination here. in Death
I'm going to
Valley.
go with the 17 former players have won
Okay.
a Super Bowl.
I'm gonna go with history just to be different. That sounds kind of low.
You guys are both wrong.
What?
Yep.
Oh,
Clemson
wow.
has won 72% of the games.
Oh.
No, well, you
I think
knocked
our
down.
producer's back there playing. I see high fives being shared. Josh must have known that one. Whatever.
Those are mine. Mine's a little tricky. It's a little tricky.
That was good, that was
17 former players won a Super Bowl. That's pretty
Yeah.
good. 12 bowl games in history. We need to pump those
Yeah.
numbers
Yeah,
up.
that
Work on
definitely
that
needs to be higher.
Cue Matthew McConaughey and the Wolf of Wall Street. You gotta pump those numbers up. All right, my
All
turn.
right,
No
yours.
pixies.
No looking.
I'm taking the road less traveled. There's no football stats here, so Josh does not have the competitive advantage for my two truths and a lie. Here we go. Number 1, no Clemson baseball player has ever homered from both sides of the plate. That can hit left and right-handed. No Clemson baseball player
Never
ever
happened.
has hit a home run for both sides of the plate in the same game. That's number 1.
Okay.
Team set the ACC record for consecutive match victories this season. That was their 5-match victory streak. That is an ACC record. That's number 2. Clemson is a combined 7-0 on the road against SEC teams this academic year in football, basketball, and baseball.
Woo.
I'm gonna
I
go
hope
with
the last
the
one's
last
true.
one because of our basketball team.
So the last one you're saying is false?
Yes.
That's the lie? Okay. You want me to reread them? You need a refresher?
I'm going to go with the last one, too.
The last one you both think?
I feel like somebody could have been a switch hit homer.
You are wrong.
Oh.
That is true. Thank you, Clemson Google Tim Beret. Actually, the lie was about the men's golf team. The ACC record for consecutive team match victories is 11. That was Wake Forest from 1975 to 1960. Clemson baseball player has homered from both sides of the plate. Logan Dixon had to do it. I believe it was either last night or Sunday night, and couldn't hit a lefty home run. And our best are a combined 7-0 on the road against ACC or SEC teams.
Well, there you have it. 2 truths and a lie. So thank you so much for watching this week's episode of On the Prowl. And join us next week for, unfortunately, our final episode of the semester.
We'll see you in the fall.
Exactly. So good luck to all the students who are
What
doing
a
finals.
shot.
And as always,
Go Tigers!